Alright, this is how we do it on the awesome Travel Zone Wednesday. Babysitting duties, so we still have to do the live, huh? Alright, we're gonna be turning on the music in a bit. We're just getting started. Welcome anyway. Welcome. Where are you watching us from, Ali Gomez? Tell us where you're watching us from. So everybody joining us from today, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you joining us. Okay, great. New Jersey in the house. Welcome. Yeah, we got some connections in New Jersey as well. Plainfield, to be exact. All over New Jersey, as a matter of fact. I was in, what's this place now? I'll remember the name soon. I was there for like 2 shows in August and September last year. So very nice place. In New Jersey, Englewood. So all the New Jersey peeps, welcome to the show. This will not be a long show today. This is just an update on the Awesome Family Cruise 2024. But as you see, I'm doing babysitting duties just the same. All right. All right. So we just, yeah, man. Iron Roots Music Group. Yeah, man. You know the thing. So I guess we have met then somehow. Maybe. Let me know. So we're not coming through our original system right now. I'm just using a separate device. So we're using. All right. Big up to DJ Doobie. Every time. Yeah. Him. All right, so we'll be back in a minute while we enjoy some music from O'Shane Mays featuring Petra K. This walk is Jesus. Yes, he's the one. This walk is Jesus. All right, so we kind of relieved of our baby duties. So let's try to do this thing right now. I'm wearing my UAE colors tonight. I bought this hat about 2.5 years now, and just getting a chance to finally wear it. People join, and definitely I'll go right into the updates on the Awesome Family Cruise 2024. We have some new and exciting updates, so we're going to be sharing that. I remember that we don't own the right to the songs that are being played on the show. Tonight is not going to be much of a musical show anyway. And then before I forget, this coming Friday we're going to be having Pastor Tawana and Sister Olive on the show. So Pastor Tawana Jackson will be sharing on the show some ministry updates, and also Sister Olive Nation will be sharing in music and also a special testimony. So that's our show for Friday, January 26th. Why am I going to December? January 26th. If you're on the show tonight and you want to join, you want to share, you want to ask a question, you just type it in the chat and we'll do our best to answer those questions. Wherever you're joining from, welcome, welcome. All right, so just another minute and I'm going to be going straight into the information. Those who miss it today live will catch it on the replay. Well, this is a very encouraging song. Jesus is a rock in a weary land, shelter in the time of storm. And we're giving God thanks for that. All right, so we go right into the information tonight without any further delay, because we know that God is a good God tonight, and we are giving God thanks. So if you have a question, just type it in the chat. If you have a comment, just type it in the chat while we try to just share some information with you on the Awesome Family Cruise 2024. All right, so this is how we do it. So my name is Dale T, and for those who don't know me, if you're joining on this live and where we're joining from, thank you so much for joining. I want to say thanks to my parents for always supporting Mr. and Mrs. T, also my family, my wife and my sons for always supporting me, and my siblings, and just about every single person who supports the Awesome Music Show. We thank you so much, and we thank you for allowing us to cross over into our 4th year of ministry, and it has been nothing but rewarding for all that we do on the Awesome Music Show. And we are transitioning into so many different areas of the show and expanding in terms of ministry as well. So we are happy that you can share the show with us for so long. Some of you would know that I'm a licensed travel agent as well, and that's another aspect to the Awesome Ministries. So I have a business called the Awesome Travel Zone, and you will see information of it on the screen. So the travel side of what we do here, and we believe travel complements most of what we do, if not all of what we do, because I love to plan events, and I believe planning events takes in a bit of travel here and there, and I believe this can really complement a lot of what we do. So this is just a short video just to share one of the many events that God is allowing us to do through my travel business, the Awesome Travel Zone, and that's the Awesome Family Cruise 2024. This promises to be an annual event with different features every year. For this year, because this is we call it inaugural trip, inaugural year, we are just doing this as just a normal cruise with people just booking their cabins, whether you want balcony or interior rooms, and we're going to be having a good time on board. Depending on the response that we get, then we may think of adding entertainment and other features to the cruise this time around. But for this time, we're really focusing on just getting enough bookings to make this trip a wonderful trip. So far, we're getting some good responses. People are excited about being on the cruise, and we have time. The good thing about this, we have time to plan, we have time to put some things in place, you have time to save to get yourself on this wonderful, wonderful, awesome family cruise 2024. So previously, we had we have some minor changes, but I think the changes are very good, and they're not very far off from what we had originally. So the original date was December 14 to 19, sailing out of Miami, Florida, and that was on the Carnival Sunrise. Now we have had a different change where we're sailing out of Port Canaveral, and that's in Orlando. And I was doing some reading on that as well. A major, one of the largest shipping ports in the world. And also, this is going to be from December 12 to 16. So this is just going to be 2 or 3 days earlier than the original sail dates. And this is going to be in Nassau, Bahamas, and Princess Cape. 2 major stops, and then, Fun Day at Sea as well will be included. So it's going to be 4 days sailing, but it's going to be work out to 4 nights, 5 days, if you understand, because you're going to be leaving in the morning and you're going to be coming back on the let me get the dates correct, on the 16th. You're going to be coming back in the morning on the 16th. So you're looking at about 4 days. So that's what the awesome family cruise is going to be for this year. The good thing is we have some reduced prices, so you can get double occupancy for just a little over $1,000, $1,036 thereabouts, so $580 per person. And the categories are we're using some categories that we can all possibly stay in close proximity on the same decks and stuff like that. So we can adjust your prices. If you want to have balcony way up, then fine. You can just reach out to me and we can always make that arrangement for you. But for now, we're working with 518 USD per person. So in a room, you calculate that by two. And the third person, this is not totally guaranteed, but the third and fourth person will get their rates a little bit reduced, and it will be about $324 for the third and fourth person in a room. So if you're going with a family, you can already calculate it. 518 times 2, and if it's a third person, you have a one child or you have a friend, then you calculate $323. How you work that out with that person, it's totally up to you, okay? So definitely that's how we do it. So we have those prices. We have 540, we have 580, but let's work with what we call an average price of 518 per person for this cruise. The great thing is we have a little bit of time left where you can secure your rooms on this ship. You can secure your cabins by just paying $50 US per cabin. All right, $50 US per cabin. We have a certain amount of cabin at this rate. So if we allow that to pass, then the rates are going to be changing, and we don't want that happening because we want to give you the best prices on these cabins. And then you're going to have a payment plan, a simple payment plan. And if you save $50 or $100 every month, actually $100 every month, for the rest of the year, right up to September, you should be able to save your cruise money with some other little savings here and there, because your next payment after the first initial $50 down payment would be your first deposit of $150 US, and that will be on August 14th. And then you will have until the 24th of September to make your final payment. Actually, the 22nd of September to make your final payment. So these are some dates that you have to bear in mind. And if you're serious about being on this cruise, then definitely you can make it on this cruise. All right? You can make it on this cruise. So we want to share those dates again. So the 12th of August, your second deposit, and that's when things start to get serious. And by the 22nd of September, then you need to make the final payment on your room of choice. That's when all the names, all the information has to be correct. Everything has to be in by this date. The good thing is, if by this time you are still, something happens in your family and you have to jump off the cruise, then definitely, well, let me change that word. If your plans change and you're not going to be boarding the ship again, or you don't want to go on the cruise again, then definitely you can get your refund, and that's a great thing. It's fully refundable up to that point. So I'm grateful for that. There is also what we call travel insurance, and that's totally optional. The travel insurance is $49 per person. $49 per person. So if it's 3 of you in the room, you need to calculate. I would round it off to $150 per person for travel insurance. But know that this is totally optional. But if I were you, I would add that $50 US. It's best to add the $50 US than to lose your entire cruise payments if something should happen after you do all this. So that would be my advice to anyone who is coming on this cruise. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a WhatsApp group for all those who at least book their first $50 to book their cabin. so that we can have regular meetings to have updates, and we can also share ideas how we can actually raise funds if you don't have that already to be on this cruise, because I want many persons to be on this cruise. This is the launch of a family cruise, Awesome Family Cruise 2024. You want to be a part of history. I'm excited about this. This will be our first cruise of this sort, and we are planning trips to other parts of the world. I want to plan some trips. I'm already planning some trips to the Middle East. You're talking about Abu Dhabi, Dubai, and other places. Look out for those trips in 2025. It might not be a cruise, but it might just be a guided tour. But I'm excited to share this with you. Try to see if there's anything else that I've left out from this update. So you can reach out to me, and just remember, for per person, $518, and that's inclusive of your cruise fare, your non-commissionable, and then your taxes, and also we call it also your gratuities. So we quote a price that has everything included, so you have no added surprises coming on. So definitely you can look forward to this happening on the 12th to the 16th of December, and we are going in the name of the Lord. So we want everyone who you're watching this, and if you're interested, drop a comment, and so that we can know exactly what you're saying. If you have a question, you drop it, and then we can, hey sis, how you doing? And greetings to you, Minister Patricia Jones. I know you'll be on it too. I know you'll be on it. And Sister O'Shea Chain, welcome. So this is the Awesome Travel Zone Wednesday. We're not going to be long on this broadcast because we have so much to cover, and we have a wonderful show coming up on Friday. Our last guest was Minister O'Shea Chain, and our next guest is a repeat guest for the month of January, Pastor Tawana Jackson. She will be coming to close us off for the last Friday of this month. As you know, right around the world, most churches are praying, fasting, and just having a time of spiritual renewal. So we do the same on the Awesome Music Show, just asking God for his direction for the rest of the year. But I have to share these information with you so that you can know what's happening. So outside of the show, outside of Awesome Fest, yeah, we have a travel side to us, and that's what we're pushing. So we want you to support it. If you can't be on the cruise, you want to share the information with somebody, send the information to somebody. Share this live with them. Share my numbers. The numbers are on the screen. My email address, they can email me, and just let them know that as soon as they can get that $50 into us so that we can select those. We can have those rooms, what we call secured. Then we can start to make those payments on those rooms. And for those who can make their payments up front, like from early, before even these deadlines, go ahead and do it, because anything can happen, and we know what it's like having money these days. So definitely, I'm not sure if I'm leaving out anything. Sister Pat, if you think I'm leaving out anything, please drop a comment in the chat so that we can highlight that as well, or if you have any questions. So the beautiful thing is, if more than two persons are in the room, the third and fourth person gets their price at a reduced rate. You have to work that out with your roommates or whoever you're going to be sharing with. But first guest, second guest, 518. Approximately 518, and the other third and fourth guest in the room pays $323.65, and that's inclusive of everything except the travel protection, which is optional, right? So we'll discuss that, and then members of the team can decide if they're going to take the risk with doing it or not. I travel a lot, and sometimes they will ask when you're booking the tickets if you want to put travel insurance. I listen, I run the risk most times with not putting it, because sometimes when you check all the little additions that you're going to put on to your travel, to your fare, it adds up. But sometimes if something should really happen, you're going to be having a difficult time changing things. So that's going to be optional. But my job as a travel agent is to highlight this to you, that it's totally optional. If you want to add it to it, you add it. If not, we go on the cruise and we have a good time. I will be on with my family, and I'm looking forward to meeting some new people. And we hope these people are return customers for next year so we can share it. Many artists have reached out to me asking about entertainment and ministering on this cruise. And I mean, straight up saying for this one, let's see how this one goes. Once this one goes as planned and we can get a good support for this one, we can always plan for 2025, which I have to start planning for 2025 before this cruise even sets sailing, because that's going to be time on our hands. All right. So if we can use the same location, but we go to a different part of the Caribbean, or we sail somewhere else, then definitely make it more exciting. We can't go to the same place twice in a row. So that's how we're going to do it. So any information you need on this cruise, share it with, pass it on to me through WhatsApp, 1-876-868-6109, or you can send an email, theawesometravelzone@gmail.com. And that's where you will find me doing anything related to the travel. You can send it to me there. So we will have time after this first deposit to secure those rooms at this rate. The rates are locked in at the moment. After that, we work out a payment plan with you. First, your second deposit is going to be on August 12, 2024, and then by the 22nd of September, the final payments for every room has to be in. Yes. Yeah, and that's true, Sister Pat. We do run the risk with our flights, especially for long flights. Anything can happen. You can have an accident on the way to the airport, you miss your flight, you can feel sick. Anything that's not the fault of the airline and it's on your part. Or even if it's something related to the airline, the travel protection covers all of that. You can get your refunds and everything. And these things can be really, really time consuming. So as you said, yeah, it's very important we run the risk. And for a cruise, especially for people who may have never been on a cruise, you might get seasick or anything can happen. Anything. So it's good. If you want to just add that $50, it's good to add it to the cruise to your total fare so that you feel safe. Anything can happen. Tragic situations can occur in your family and you have to cancel, even days before the cruise. And you want to know that you have all of these things covered and you're good to go. So if there's anything else that I'm leaving out, definitely I'll do another live. I'll be doing several live updates anyway, leading up to the time so that we can get more people. But this live is just to encourage more people to come on board. So if you have a friend and you want to just have a good time with your friend, or you want to give the cruise as a gift to someone, then definitely this is a perfect gift for them. Definitely they will have to find their way to Orlando. Definitely that if you can work alone. But as a group, I have some ideas for the group leaving from Philadelphia. Sister Pat will talk more about that as well. And for those who want to join the cruise and be on it. So I'm excited about this, and it's going to be sailing from Thursday, December 12th, and we return on Monday, December 16th, and we are grateful. So it's going to work out to be 5 days, 4 nights, and that's how we do it for this cruise. So we look forward to that. Awesome Fest is going to be later this year, and we're going to be having several events that we're going to be promoting on this very show as well for the rest of this year. So for those who are on the live, thank you so much. Trying to see if I've left out anything, and we are whatever we left out, we will definitely post it on our pages, and we're grateful for those who join us on this live, and we're looking forward to it. Support this business because there's so much things that God is showing me with the ministry. And I was even saying to God today, you need to bless me with the finances to complete those things, or destiny help us along the way, because it's going to take money. People think everything is free. Nothing in this world is free. I call it complimentary because it costs somebody to do it at somewhere along the line. Doesn't matter if somebody give you free food for 1 year, it costs somebody to prepare that food. You may get it without a cost from your pocket, but it's definitely not free. It costs somebody somewhere along the line. So I consider it complimentary. Doing this show is a sacrifice, like a deep sacrifice. Am I complaining? No, I'm not complaining, because I love what I do, and I believe God has blessed me with this platform as a ministry, and I love it. I love every minute of it. Some days I'm discouraged, some days I'm down, some days I'm tired, some days I have family obligations, but you're going to see me coming on doing the show over and over and over. This is my ministry dream and passion, that I will pass this on to my sons, that years to come we'll have many other hosts doing the show, so that you don't have to see my own face every single day on the show. We have fresh hosts who are coming with new ministry ideas, new shows, new events. That's how I want this platform to grow into a big ministry platform. And when I die, when I go back to God, to my Maker, He can say, "Well done, my son, you have done well over the few things I've given you." And I'm grateful for that. So I look forward to sharing this cruise with you and you and you and you and your family and your friends. Let's have a good time. The success of this cruise will depend on you. The success of this cruise will depend on you and the persons that God will touch to be on this cruise. And if you doubt that you can be on it, just start with a step of faith. Put your faith to action and let God do the rest. So I promise that this one is going to be a short one, and we'll have some follow-up. If you have questions that maybe I have not addressed in this live, feel free to send me a message and let me know, and then definitely we will address those questions for you as we continue to go. But definitely, as we're going to end the show, I wanted to say thanks to every single person who joined us today. Philadelphia, Jamaica, we're thinking of New Jersey as well. Every single person on. And for those who are, you may have not dropped a comment in the chat, I might not know you're on. Thank you so much for joining us on this wonderful, awesome family cruise 2024 live update. It's a great day to be alive. And I've always said it's another awesome day given to us by an awesome God to do some awesome things. And I just want to do awesome ministry. I am praying for the things that God is showing me, especially for the US, for Jamaica, some powerful ministry ideas. And I want to just let Him have His way through the business, through the show, through whatever else He is dropping in my spirit to do. And He will put people along the way to help me get through this. So thank you so much for joining today, and I look forward to more lives on the Awesome Travel Zone Wednesday, when we will have other business owners coming on as well. So if you're on tonight and you have a business and you want to showcase your business on a Wednesday, this is when we do it. 12 midday Jamaica time, 9 p.m. UAE time. So you can be heard in the UAE, you can be heard in other parts of the world, Canada, parts of the Caribbean, Trinidad, Barbados, Grenada. We have people from Belize who join the show. Many people from around the world. I can't even tell the exact reach of the show. I just know I'm just doing what God has called me to do, and that's just about it. So thank you so much for joining. We won't be keeping you long. We want the information to be short and spicy so that you can always follow up on it. And trust me, I like my hat. I hope you like it too. This is the UAE colors, and I'm going to be, hopefully, maybe I can wear this on the cruise. What do you think? Yeah, I can wear it on the cruise. All right. Take care, everybody. See you soon. My name is Dale T. Thank you so much for joining. Looking forward to some people signing up to be on this cruise. Get your $50 deposits in for your cabins as early as possible, and then we take it from there with your payments. All right. Blessings to everybody. Take care. Have a great day. St. Thomas in the house. I don't think I said that. Minister O'Shea Chin. Thank you so much, woman of God, for allowing God to use you on the show. And you're definitely going to be on over and over. And we're looking forward to establish this platform where we can have specialized shows for ministers who want to share on this platform. So thank you so much. He's a shelter in my time of storm. I hope he's a shelter in your time of storm as well. Be blessed, everybody. Take care. See you soon.